further still 40-1, and Big White Chief 100-1.
And if the favourite obliges here, Pat Edery will draw level with Steve Cawthon on the 20 mark for the season. Favourite bold sheepskin noseband. Third from the left as we see them, and they jump off to the starter's satisfaction this time. And in the early stages, Desert Orchid takes him along, just as he would have done over hurdles. Brown Rouse goes clear on Desert Orchid from Harley and Destroyer and Gildoran and Azir and Wagoner, and then comes Spicy Story and Longboat and Patrizio and Prime Asset, and finally Big White Chief as they pass the winning post on the first circuit. Desert Orchid from Destroyer and Gildoran and Harley. Then comes Azir on the outside of Harley, Wagoner on the inside, then Patrizio, then Longboat and Spicy Story, Prime Asset, and finally Big White Chief. A Gr3 first and last at the moment, and Desert Orchid still taking him along. Going second, Gildoran, then comes Destroyer in third. 4 and 5 are Harley and Azir, then Wagoner and Patrizio and Spicy Story on the inside of Longboat, then Prime Asset and Big White Chief. They pass under the mile-and-a-half gate, race down towards Swindley Bottom. Desert Orchid in the lead from Gildoran in second, Destroyer third. Then Harley and Azir on the outside of Harley. Then behind him comes Wagoner, and on the outside of Wagoner is Patrizio, then Spicy Story and Longboat and Prime Asset, and finally Big White Chief, and still Desert Orchid with the advantage. Desert Orchid from Gildoran, Destroyer, Azir, Harley, Wagoner, Patrizio, Spicy Story and Longboat, Prime Asset and Big White Chief. Racing down to the mile pole now in this Mono Sagaro Stakes, and as they do so, it's still Desert Orchid with the advantage from Gildoran and Destroyer. Just in behind them come Azir, Harley, Patrizio, Wagoner, Longboat, Spicy Story, Big White Chief, and now Prime Asset is the back marker, and still Desert Orchid with the advantage from Gildoran in second, Destroyer third, Azir 4, 5 and 6 are Harley and Patrizio, 7 and 8 are Wagoner and Longboat. 9, 10, 11 are Spicy Story, Prime Asset and Big White Chief. Racing past the 6 furlong pole, and still Desert Orchid, the veteran in the race, the 6-year-old in the lead from Gildoran. Brent Thompson on Brown Rice's outside. Then in third is Azir. Behind Azir is Destroyer. Behind Destroyer, Patrizio. Then comes Wagoner, and Spicy Story now beginning to make progress. Racing towards the half-mile pole, and as they do so, it's still on the inside. Desert Orchid from Gildoran on the outer, then Azir. Steve Cawthon trying to ride a 25th birthday winner on Azir. And moving up now to go second as Gildoran takes it up, and Desert Orchid fades a little as they race into the home turn. It's Gildoran and Brent Thompson from Steve Cawthon on Azir. Then comes Destroyer. Then comes Patrizio. Behind Patrizio is Desert Orchid. They're racing to the 2 furlong pole, and it's Gildoran from Azir. Then comes Destroyer. Longboat unleashing around towards the stand side. Gildoran, though, with the advantage from Azir and Longboat racing towards the furlong pole, and it's Gildoran from Longboat has now gone second, and who's closing inside the final furlong? Gildoran from Longboat. Gildoran on the far side, Longboat on the near side. Gildoran from Longboat as they race up towards the line. Spicy Story are producing a great run to the stand side. It's going to be close. Longboat has just the advantage of the line. Longboat's the winner from Gildoran and Spicy Story. That's the 1, 2, 3. Longboat, Gildoran and Spicy Story, and the judges call for a photo. The judges call for a photo for all 3 places. I think we'll find Longboat has won it. It's very close for second between